Namaste and welcome to our channel. If you don't love yourself, you can't expect somebody else to do it. So, we should love ourselves and know our worth before anybody else does. Always remember, self-love isn't selfish. It's important to have self-esteem. I hope the quotes I am reciting will make you realize what you are worth for and what you are capable of. So, let's begin now. Love yourself and dream bigger. The most powerful relationship you will ever have is the relationship with yourself. The problem is you are too busy holding on to your own worthiness. You are very powerful, provided you know how powerful you are. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. You must love yourself before you love another. By accepting yourself and fully being what you are, your simple presence can make others happy. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. It is never too late to be what you might have been. To fall in love with yourself is the first secret to happiness. I found in my research that the biggest reason people aren't more self-compassionate is that I found in my research that the biggest reason people aren't more self-compassionate is that they are afraid they will become self-indulgent. They believe self-criticism is what keeps them in line. Most people have gotten it wrong because our culture says being hard on yourself is the way to be. Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself, what makes you come alive? And then go and do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. People are like stained glass windows. They sparkle and shine when the sun is out. But when the darkness sets, their true beauty is revealed only if there is light from within. Do you want to meet the love of your life? Look in the mirror. To accept ourselves as we are means to value our imperfections as much as our perfections. Until you value yourself, you won't value your time. Until you value your time, you will not do anything with it. The only person who can pull me down is myself. And I'm not going to let myself pull me down anymore. Above all, be true to yourself. And if you cannot put your heart in it, take yourself out of it. When you establish peace, when you establish love, when you establish kindness, you cannot act any other way to the outside world. Too many people overvalue what they are not and undervalue what they are. Don't ever allow yourself to forget how incredibly special you are, even for a single second. Without you, the world would not be as magnificent. Let yourself remember to love again, starting with you loving you. The best day of your life is the one on which you decide your life in your own. No apologies or excuses. No one to lean on, rely on, or blame. The gift is yours. It is an amazing journey, and you alone are responsible for the quality of it. This is the day your life really begins. To love oneself is the beginning of a lifelong romance. Sometimes the noise of life can be just too much. If you need to escape, love yourself enough to know when you need a real time out. There is nothing noble about being superior to some other man. The true nobility is in being superior to your previous self. Respect, love, and value yourself. Always remember to be good to yourself by taking care of yourself. Make yourself a priority and know that it's okay. Don't feel guilty for loving yourself first. You are just as important as anybody else. Remember always that you not only have the right to be an individual, you have an obligation to be one. No other love, no matter how genuine it is, fulfill one's heart better than unconditional self-love. You have to learn to love yourself before you can love someone else, because it's only when we love ourselves that we feel worthy of someone else's love. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. You can never meet your potential until you truly learn to love yourself. Others can't always define your true identity. They see what they want to see, but beyond your mess, God sees the beauty He created and He still thinks it's good. To love yourself right now, just as you are, is to give yourself heaven. Don't wait until you die. If you wait, you die now. If you love, you live now. Self-love is asking yourself what you need every day and then making sure you receive it. When you recover or discover something that nourishes your soul and brings joy, care enough about yourself to make room for it in your life. There are women who struggle to gain weight who are beautiful. There are women who struggle to lose weight who are beautiful. You know who is the most beautiful? Those who learn to love themselves the way they are. You don't need to change yourself for anyone. Love others to make them feel better, and so that you see yourself in the mirrors of their eyes. We are each gifted in a unique and important way. It is our privilege and our adventure to discover our own special light. Sometimes the noise of life can be just too much. If you need to escape, love yourself enough to know when you need a real time out. A healthy self-love means we have no compulsion to justify to ourselves or others why we take vacations, why we sleep late, why we buy new shoes, why we spoil ourselves from time to time. We feel comfortable doing things which add quality and beauty to life. I think everybody is weird. We should all celebrate our individuality and not be embarrassed or ashamed of it. People who want the most approval get the least, and the people who need approval the least get the most. You are a true success if you can trust yourself, love yourself, and be yourself. Becoming acquainted with yourself is a price well worth paying for the love that will really address your needs. It isn't what they call you, it's what you answer to. Find the love you seek by first finding the love within yourself. Learn to rest in that place within you that is your true home. You are not an option, a choice, or a soft place to land after a long battle. You were meant to be the one. If you can wrap yourself around the idea that you are something incredible, then you will stop excusing behavior that rapes your very soul. You were never meant to teach someone to love you. You were meant to be loved. Why escape your intended purpose by coping and trying to be someone else? You will discover who you were meant to be only after you have shown confidence being yourself. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. The deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated. Beauty is when you can appreciate yourself. When you love yourself, that's when you are most beautiful. Thank you for listening to us.